I think like understanding all these different aspects of the difference in generation and demographics, both from the past angle as well as the future angle, will help you to kind of understand what the future moves are, right? So like, why is BlackRock doing all this stuff with Bitcoin like they're doing right now? Why didn't they do it 5 years ago? Why aren't they doing it 5 years from now? Well, they got to be ahead of the generational shift by at least one cycle, right? And if that shift's happening in 28, 29, they got to make those moves now, and then they can capture the entire millennial market money.
Don't say that. Shh.
Oh yeah.
No, nothing. Gold, silver, you guys. Gold, silver, you guys. I need extra liquidity. Come on.
Right. Well, they need the boomers to die to give their gold and silver to the millennials, and then the millennials convert that gold and silver into Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then when they convert into Bitcoin and Ethereum, they just say, hey, bro, it's much easier to do it as an ETF than to buy the real stuff. Don't worry about it. We got you. And then all of a sudden they control your ass again. So that's the way they got to get in on the new generation early.
Yeah, it's kind of funny too. Like, I mean, the thing is, like, obviously it's circumstance, right? This is like this. It's kind of like that old what is it called? It's like nature versus nurture sort of thing, right? Like we were like, me and Charlie are within a range of the same age and stuff like more or less, and the same generation. But the housing crisis happened, in our formative years, and as we're coming out into adulthood, like when I graduated high school in 2009. I think you graduated college around the same time as well. So you were going out into the working world, and I was going into the working world as well. And like, I grew up like most of my life thinking like I was going to take over my dad's business, and like I was going to go in the I was going to go in my dad's business. I was going to go in construction and do all this stuff, and I saw like everything collapse and die. Yeah. And like I was like, well, there's my kingdom in ashes, and I've got to pick up the ashes, and that's where I started. Like I was like I thought I was gonna have a couple crews. I was gonna start I was gonna learn being these houses and stuff, and then by the time I was 25, I'd have this big company and everything like that. And then I was like, well, you got a dirty old truck if you're lucky, and you got some used equipment. Good luck, kid.
The thing that's interesting is that like so much similarity there between us, because like my dad ran his own general contracting business for construction, right? So it's kind of same thing, different angle. Yeah. And I was always like, I don't want to run my own business. I don't really want to take over the business. I don't really want to do that, right? And then like somehow, some way, I fell into running my own business, because eventually at one point in my life, I was like, actually, that's way fucking better. Like, why would I not want to do that? And then it's like, well, but it's, you got to go with what you're passionate about, what as well, versus, what your parents were able to do. So like, when you go forward, it's like, I'll take the same principles and everything that I learned from seeing that, but then I'm just going to apply that to a brand new sector that has, more lifespan, because construction and retail construction specifically, and different things right now is just like, the economy is hurting so bad. Like people are really not building a lot of new shit.
Yeah, and it was very specific time and place where like you can always enter any industry if you're good enough and you work hard enough. Like any industry you enter, like you could win as long as if that's really what you're doing and then your single focus, you can win. But like the reason I was able to grow my business to what size it was is because I just basically outlasted everybody, because I saw the whole industry. There was so much competition, and eventually it got so bad that, I was just so dirt poor that like any money was like, damn, I'm winning right now. Holy crap. Yeah. I got an extra $100 this week, dude. I'm killing the game. And it's kind of that whole thing where you're so poor, you don't know that you're poor. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Or it's like you're in such a hole already that any progress out of it is great, because like, oh shit, this is progress, like
that's the power of youth and stuff. Because like, oh my god, I've said this to my family and my people. I think I told you, Charlie, like, damn, I felt like I had infinite energy at 19. Like look at me and Charlie's work ethic, and like, dude, imagine at 19, like I was insane. It was
the only problem is that with less experience, we'd be retarded as well. Right. So it's like, like that's always.
If you're under 24, you're retarded. It's real. It's true.